Hello everyone. This I got the microphone in the middle. This dress is like I just feel like the Empress wearing it. I feel like such a mothering vibe. It's just so beautiful. And I just came back from my walk. It's the afternoon, and normally I don't record in the afternoon. Normally I had chicken for breakfast, and normally I don't channel after having meat, but this channel, I'm excited to record it. I think it's going to be emotional, and I'm very grateful for the subscribers that had really asked about this. And like the title of the video states, this is my last human life, and I am very excited about that. I'm very tired. I've been around for a very long time, and my intention for this video is to share some of my personal story as to when I found out that this is going to be my last human life, the fact that now I recognize that that is an active choice and that I could choose at any point in time to come back, and a few feelings and vibrations that might help you understand whether or not this is your last human life as well. As souls and star seeds and consciousnesses on the planet, I'm giving up. It is what it is. I'm wearing clothes. I'm just I want to help empower you to know for yourself whether or not this is your last human life. And so I want you, let me first introduce myself. Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome. This is my Multidimensional Cafe. I'm so grateful for YouTube. YouTube helps us really transcend time and space and hop into a very multidimensional space where it's you and I just chit-chatting about, the ascension, the awakening, sometimes astrology, sometimes personal growth and development tools, and I help empower you with these spiritual insights for your greater good, for your best development. And this is a really interesting topic. I would love for you to pause this video and go grab some water. It's the afternoon for me, so I'm not having coffee or tea. I just have some clean water. Like I said, I just came back from my midday walk, and I would love during that pause for you to check in with yourself and just see if this is something that you want to talk about today. If you're interested in it, definitely check in with, if any of my videos, if anything that I ever speak is anxiety producing, it's maybe not the day to listen to that video. So I want to give that just full disclaimer that these are my opinions and this is what is going on for me. This is not doctrine in any capacity. This is not the only way for you to decide whether or not this is your last human life, nor am I a guru in any capacity. I don't believe in living gurus. I think that people are guides, and what resonates for you resonates, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. This might be for you, this may not be for you. But like the description, in the description I leave a little disclaimer that says my voice, my vibration, and looking into my big old bug eyes, it's meant to unlock codes within you. It's meant to unlock codes, knowings, understandings within your DNA. So maybe after watching this video, the next few days, you might get some, I just don't like the fact that it looks like nudie tootie, so I'm just gonna put them up a little. I want you to just watch your dreams and kind of see what comes through for you. And so I'll offer some key moments in my life that kind of showed, because I got this download before I even knew what downloads were, before my spiritual awakening. This was many years ago. Well, just let's use the smoky quartz. So go pause the video, go grab some water, coffee or tea if you're watching this in the morning. Go grab a snack if you'd like. I made some paleo bread yesterday with some almond butter and some grapes. It's usually grapes that I'm eating with y'all. I don't know why. A little sugar pot obsession. It's so good. It's so good. Not the best obsession, but it is what it is. So check in with yourself first, and let's chat about my last human life. And I'll start at the beginning, the first time so this was years ago. God, I don't even know how many years ago. I'm 37 now. Maybe 9 years ago. 27, 28. Trying to think. I was either 28 or 29. Could have been around my Saturn return that I got this download. And I was in a very interesting place in my life. Definitely it would be in my Waking Up Post-Woke series, in my late 20s, early 30s, and then my awakening. It would be in that time period. So I have a full playlist on my human story and kind of like my efficient, if you will, awakening. But this has nothing to do with that. I was taking a shower. One day, and it was, an late afternoon shower, and I just got this knowing, this deep knowing. And if this is your first time here at my channel, I function with baseline 3 different universes. So I'm talking to you, my guides show me pictures over here, and then I have like a past life going on over here. So because this is like technically past life, it's like kind of over here. So I apologize if I'm not looking right at you and into your eyes as I'm channeling. Sometimes I'm just, my tism shows, and I just have to highlight that for people that are new here. I know I repeat myself a lot for my subscribers that have been here for a while. But so yeah, I was taking a shower, and it felt like the warmth, the golden light of God. Gold is an energetic color that I utilize, and that when I first went through, energetic training, and when I first started this practice, it was always gold. Gold crowns, gold wings. Gold is what I visualized during my healing sessions, and it's always been gold. So it was as if this gold, white, like golden light of God just poured over me, and it was as if I was standing under a waterfall in Southeast Asia, and it was just this pure feeling of freedom. Actually, I became nostalgic instantly, and it was as if I just knew in my bones. And there's been very few times where God has spoken so directly to me and given very specific messages. And sometimes they're warnings, and sometimes they're just knowings. Like that, this time, one other time, another time, 3 times that I can think of in my lifetime, in this human lifetime, that God has spoken so directly to me and given me such a powerful message of this is your last human life. And like, I was managing teams, I was managing a team. I was on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was working. I was just like, all I was worried about was titles. So before I even started traveling, it was just like, I didn't know anything was going on. I've been pulling tarot cards since I was a girl, but I was, in my opinion now, in my perspective now, very unconscious, very, very unconscious. And I was one of my partners at the time was very narcissistic, very verbally abusive, and very like, I was in it. And I'm seeing it now, and I'm just showering, and it's funny, it's 2 streets over from where I live right now. I live, in Gloucester. I live here. I've lived in the house across the street, and then I lived 2 streets over. And if you look at it on the map, it's the shape of like Orion's belt. Yeah, it's wild. This universe is so wild. And so it was warm. And it felt safe, and it felt like freedom. And it felt like you've done what you came here to do. I've been here since the beginning. been here for a really long time. And when I came out of the shower, it was like coming out of the door to Oz. Like, I literally looked around and I was like, everything has reverence and purity and beauty. Like, even pain, I revered, because I'm not going to feel it. When you're in space, there's no pain, there's no pleasure, there's no almond butter, there's no figuring things out, there's just love and knowing, and it's just this hum of a solfeggio frequency, and it's just like, sorry, over here I'm seeing that moment, and then over here I'm just seeing the space that my soul comes from, and I can like hear this, the hum that I come from, and here I'm so proud of how far I've come. I'm really am. Thank you for my subscribers who've asked about this, because I get really choked up about it. It's why I put so much into my mission. It's why I put so much into what I do, because it's why I'm here. So that happened, and then, you know, life happened, and I didn't think of it much. I'd kind of tell it as a joke sometimes, be like, yeah, it's my last human life, I know that. People are like, what? Like, just in random places, and be like, yeah, you just gotta enjoy the ride. And so it's why I face any seeming like soul contract or, you know, karmic bond or anything like that. I'm like, we're checking this off. We're done with this. We're getting off the mothership. We're getting out of here. I face it with integrity, with like the sense of urgency of thousands of suns. I'm like, let's do this in an hour. Let's fix this. Let's be efficient. And so didn't think much of it. But I guess it stuck out for a bunch of people. I was being interviewed last year by Marco J. Williams. I'm an incredible thought leader. And the interview is on my YouTube. Yeah, it's 2023. I want to say like the end of the summer 2023. Early fall 2023, I think. I think it was before the Lionsgate or after the Lionsgate. I can't remember. But if you're interested in that interview is below, it's way below last year on my YouTube channel and on his YouTube channel as well. Definitely go Marco J. Williams. Please subscribe to his channel as well. And he asked me about it. You mentioned that it's your last human life, and I don't really see many past life. I have, a whole playlist on my past life tales, and the more I talk about them or heal them, I don't really see them anymore. Like, I can reference them, kind of like you can put on your favorite movie and things like that, or it takes me a minute to go back to that lifetime and pull it out of the file cabinet in my brain. But once I've healed it, I'm done with it. And so there's very few past lives that to this day I still reference. There's one that I'm pretty much finished healing, and I'm going to wait for certain things to happen in my reality, which are going to happen quickly. I know that for sure, because I really ended some things in a different lifetime. So I want to kind of put a pin in this and see how long it takes in the external world. I'm a full body chill to show you how quickly, once you change something. That's why I say I'm a quantum healer, because if you change something in a past life, it multidimensionally changes in this life, and then you can move on to the next level of the paradigm that you're in. And so I was being interviewed by Marco J. Williams, and he said, how do you know it's your last human life? And I explained that I just know. And in that moment, in that interview, I heard the voice of God You're choosing. You're choosing. People will be allowed to choose. It's funny, I feel like in that moment I knew that I'd be recording this video, and I'm just very excited that someone had really inquired and asked. This is how, please help direct me and direct what I offer to you. And so I know the energy that I become is a summer breeze in 1993. That's why I still think it's 1993 sometimes. I become a summer breeze in 1993 where there's just like hope and wonder and that turquoise color that they don't make anymore in the air, and you just feel like you could do anything, and the cicadas are singing, and you're just like, all's well. That's me. That's where I'll be. And so there's a moment that had happened at my old restaurant job that I was chatting with one of my dear friends and fellow lightworkers about this topic, and the bartender overheard, and she was like, "What are you saying?" And I was like, "It's my last human life." And she does not speak this language at all. She believes in it and has a lot of respect for me as I do for her, but this is not her language. She's a Capricorn and believes the Capricorn stuff, but anything outside of that is not really her language. And she just got this smirk on her face. She's like, "I don't think it's my last human life. I think I'm coming back. I think I'm coming back. I think I got other things to do." And she got excited about it. As someone that, just doesn't even talk about spirituality, doesn't talk about woo-woo ever. She's like, "Yeah, I think I'm coming back." And my friend that I was talking to, she knows that she's coming back. She knows that she wants to, help birth other children in other lifetimes, and she knows that she's coming back. My younger sister, at the time that I'm recording this, she definitely believes that she's coming back. She's like, "I got a lot to do. I have a lot to heal from." And that's just where she is in that moment, in this moment. And she knows that she's atoning for things in this lifetime. Whoa, I didn't expect that. Palabras certas, Mother Earth. This is a big, take a sip of water, my friends. I had no idea we were expecting a thunderstorm today. So somebody created that. So, and the dialogue that my sister and I have, I revere her decision and would never judge her for wanting to come back, because you gotta come back. There's gotta be people to come back to, build the earth and be here for the new earth and, integrate all of it will be new evolved humans, more like indigo kids everywhere, that type of stuff. Star babies everywhere. And they'll rebuild the world in a different image. We're kind of like the least evolved versions of humans right now, but are choosing to upgrade in human form. So, how do I say? How can you tell if this is your last human life? After watching this video, I want you to sit down and I want you to ask yourself. I feel like this is going to unlock a lot of knowing for a lot of people and hopefully help change your trajectory and help you understand what you came here to do. Baby steps, I know. If when asked that question, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you feel nostalgia and a little bit of humans are so cute, this world is so cute, the person that cut me off in traffic is so cute, oh my god, look at them yelling, oh my god, look at how all the soap opera of the world is so cute. That can be a kind of a, it might be your last human life when you look at it like nostalgia, and that things don't really bother you. You're like, no, I'm going back to space. There's no almond butter in space. There's no tattoos in space. There's no decorations. There's no, hopping paradigms and, going on a holiday and seeing the wonders of the world and swatting mosquitoes while you're walking around and getting frustrated. There's none of that. When you're just humming at a frequency, you're just love. There's no ego, there's nothing. There's no little sparkles that you buy at Claire's to make your inner child happy and bring joy to the world. There's none of that. If when I say, is this your last human life? Some of you will be like, yep. Some of you will be like, no, I gotta come back. I got things to do. We have policies and procedures to put together. We gotta restructure things. We gotta make sure that the homeschoolers feel good. We gotta make sure that this feels good. We have to make sure that people don't abuse technology. We have to make sure that Atlantis won't happen again. None of that will happen again. Amiria is pretty much coming back, so just big download, dang. So, yeah. I think that's a good amount for today's video. You'll feel it. It will be a feeling. But do you see how it's like this, yeah, it's my last life, or no, I got things to do and I'm excited to do them. Yeah, you'll know. Your soul knows. Your heart knows. If you feel a sense of urgency, I'll just say that. If you feel a sense of urgency when, traumas come up, that you're like, I gotta deal with this, I gotta fix this. Also, if you contracted a significant amount of soul contracts at the beginning of your life to the middle of your life, it's possible that this is your last human life. And you'll be able to come back. You can go, I think it was Elizabeth April, she's like, you can become a cosmic cat and just kind of like sit up in space for a while. You can come back later on. You'll be able to choose, I want to come back to Earth and I want to master this facet of the diamond and really polish it, of my soul. It won't be as, once the awakening of the planet fully happens, it won't be as tumultuous for millions, if not billions of years, and those will be other souls that have to deal with another cycle. Yeah. I want to highlight I'll put some links for other references below that have my guides are just being very loving towards me, and I'm feeling very sensitive. So I'm gonna turn this off and just go feel the emotions of this, because this was a big one for me to share this. But I'll put some reference links below for other videos that talk about soul contracts or soul matches and things like that. So I love you. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this, or please just email directly and let me know how you feel. Thank you for holding space on this one. I love you.